Alright, this is just a quick video on Couplet. The key features, architecture and DevOps I used while building it. On the right hand side of the screen is MongoDB. This is the database that I've been using, the NoSQL database. On the left is the data model diagram I've been using for this. So we've got users, projects, project locks, which decides whether or not someone is editing a project. If a user is editing a project, it is to lock, which means that the second user can't edit it, which will prevent, essentially, two users hitting save at the same time. Friend links obviously allows two users to send friend requests to each other, and project links, which allows users to invite other users into the project. On the right hand side now, this is Couplet, this is the front screen. Still got lorem ipsum here, but this is just obviously a display. System architecture, you just got the clients down here. Clients are going to communicate to the WebSocket, and the WebSocket is going to communicate to MongoDB. This is generally how the chain is going to work, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. So, I'll bring up a second window. I've put one in an incognito tab so that cookies don't go between the two, as that's how I handle authorization. So if we sign up and we do Jeff, username Jeff. To make this easy, we'll just call this user Jeff as well, sign up, and that should log us in. And if we check the cookies, we should notice one cookie called user with content Jeff, which will show that we are signed in. I have actually already created a few users while testing this prior, so I'll log in as one of those now. You see that this has the username at the top. This is one of the things that while doing usability tests people complained about or recommended that I added in a username so that you know who you're actually logged in as. So if I were to go onto here, you can see that Jeff is now here. And if I hit add friend, you'll see it pops up over here. So this will send off a request to the WebSocket and to the database. So if I bring up friend links, you'll notice that one is pending. That'd be this one here. So an entry is added to the database to say there is a friend request that has been done, and also a request is sent to the WebSocket and passed back to this client using the token that will then allow it to pop up without refreshing the screen. So if I just go ahead and accept this request, we're now friends. Go back to the database, you can see that that is now active. From here, I can go ahead and I can create projects. Currently, I don't have any projects for Jeff, so I'll quickly change that. Let's just do Jeff's project. I'll remove the apostrophe. And then from here, it says unlinked. That is just essentially showing that there is no link to it. It's a solo project. If I go in, I can see it. I'll add in a little bit of a test data. Save. It says it's saved. I'll go back in, it will pop back up with this, but if I exit back out, I can actually add a user to this project. So it'll already got my friend here that I've added. Jeff's project is the only available one. If I invite, then you'll now notice it says linked, and that will allow us to actually edit it from over this side. So if I refresh the page and load in as this, so Jeff's project, I can actually log in as both users. You have test data. I can type, so I can say, hello Mike, welcome to my project, and that will be reflected over here and be like, hello, glad you added me. So it's just basic messaging. This isn't stored anywhere in the database, as if you had a bunch of users on the system, I didn't want to have a large excess or a large overhead of data being stored. So these are all just done completely through the WebSocket. Once you refresh the page, these will be gone, and they'll be gone forever. You don't need to go back through your message history in this application. But if I go ahead and do this, I'll show you that locking in action. So if I click here, you'll notice over this side it now says locked, and it displays that. So I can't edit this, I can't save, I can't do anything. But if I go here and do finish and hit save, that will then hit save. This one will be unlocked over this side for me to come back in, and I can do better right here. You'll notice that in here I've got all the iterations that are pushed up. So the way I developed this is I would develop it on my own branch Liam, leaving master as a clean slate. Once I was finished development, I was happy it had been tested after each iteration. I would then go through and push that up to branch Liam and merge that into master using a pull request. So this allows it to be a lot neater. It allows me to go on and check here, so I can see that, yeah, so here's iteration 4, pull request, iteration 4 was pulled into master. And here are all the logs of the data completed and well labelled.